There are a boatload of women who are now taking advantage of men.
Quick question for all my fellow single ladies. Are we accepting coffee dates? I'm asking this because over the weekend, I met a guy while I was out, and he's 38 years old, and he asked me to get coffee with him for a first date. And I personally don't accept coffee dates as first dates, or maybe even as third or fourth dates, because to me, they just seem low effort and my time is more valuable than going and getting a $5 coffee with you for an hour or two. So I told him I wasn't available for coffee, but I told him I was available for dinner on Monday night. The only benefit I could possibly see from a coffee date is that there's less pressure and it's less formal. But for me, I just don't feel like it's worth my time. But if you're someone who likes coffee dates, maybe you can tell me why. Maybe you'll change my mind.
Okay. She seems very nice. So we have to, tailor our tone a bit. Not really. But no, she's genuinely asking. First of all, who cares? It's not low effort, a coffee date. Really. It could be the same amount of time, same amount of energy, same amount of conversation. It's just low money, right? It's low money. And what these women need to understand, there are a boatload of women who are now taking advantage of men, and they don't want the coffee date because they feel entitled to this big financial, whatever on date one. And they're not even there for the right reasons. They're taking advantage of the guys, and they're outwardly boasting about taking advantage of them financially. Oh, I'm not really here for him, but I'm here for the money, and I'm here for this, and ha ha ha, and all this stuff. And there's boatloads of videos out there now that guys get to watch and learn and say, oh my God, and imagine being that guy, right? You went in with good intentions, you spent the money, and then there's this video, and you're like, really? I'm not doing that again. So women like this now need to know that guys are tired of being used, and they're proposing these coffee dates as a way to filter out women who are just looking for the cash, right? So now they're like, if the coffee date doesn't work and it's the same amount of time, we're going to be there, we're going to be hanging out, like, why doesn't it work for you, right? If a woman says to you, by the way, guys, oh, coffee doesn't work for me on Tuesday, but you know what? I can do dinner next Monday. No, that doesn't work, because now you see what she just did there? She took the power dynamic and she took it away from you. She flipped that from coffee to dinner for a reason, right? No one even knows if the other person is worth anything more than that initial, right? You could be a coffee for 15 minutes and be like, hey, listen, this is not, I'm good, right? You want to be stuck at dinner for the hour in that situation on this first date? Maybe you don't. Maybe you do, because you're like, oh, I'll have the wine and the caviar, please. And I'll have, 3 steaks. And can I have that side salad only in like a large, maybe you do. Guys getting used and abused and realizing, hey, listen, if the coffee's not good enough for you on date 1, you're not here for me. I'm good. Right? I think an understanding of that, ladies, you need to have an understanding that a lot of women have just abused this pool now, and they've abused it for you too. So now you need to be, okay, I get why they're asking for coffee, and you know what? I'm there for him. So I don't care if it's coffee or dinner. Who gives a lick? Just go. You like the guy? Just go. And you know what? If you make a good impression and you all get along and everything's going great, then I'm sure there will be an extension of that it doesn't go stay coffee forever. Now he knows she's cool. She's here for the right reasons. I get a good vibe from her. Let's do dinner. Let's extend this time. Maybe we'll do dinner and something else. Maybe whatever. Man alive.